Hi, Stephan Kesting from grappelarts.com, and today we're going to do the 4 most common errors doing the bridge and roll or the UPA escape from mount. Before we go on and do that, I just want to take a quick second to tell you that if you're not on my email mailing list and you haven't downloaded my book, with the roadmap for BJJ, you're missing out because I send out a ton of great information by email, and there's a ton of great information in that book. Go to grappelarts.com/book to sign up. It's 100% free, and if you don't like what I send you, there's an unsubscribe link at the bottom of every single email, and you'll never hear from me again. So that's about the email list. Ton of great stuff. Sign up. The bridge and roll, or the UPA, to get out of mount, is probably the first escape you ever learned against mount. It still works. You see it all the time in MMA. You see guys who hit this in submission grappling in Abu Dhabi. So this escape works, especially if there's a gigantic size difference, and it also trains many other things that you need for the rest of your jiu-jitsu, like your bridge, right? If you get good at bridging and rolling, then this will help you with other escapes. It'll help you with applying the armbar, because the armbar is essentially a bridge, and sometimes it's a roll too, depending on how the guy moves. So here we are. I'm stuck in the mount. Richie is sitting up. I can't do the bridge and roll unless one of his arms is on the ground. I need to control an arm. So that's the number one, the first mistake, is trying to do some kind of bridging and rolling without first getting his hand on the ground. So the first thing I need to do is bridge. Sometimes if I just bridge like this and block his thighs with my elbows, he plants his hand. Other times he's going to do like a horse riding motion where he stays up. He doesn't bring his hands to the ground. I can't do it. No hand on the ground, no bridge and roll. So you got to, in your repertoire, have 2 moves. One is a simple bridge. Get the hand on the ground. The other is a bridge with not a knee in the butt, but essentially putting the knee in the middle of the back and then bridging like that. So that brings his hands to the ground. As a side note, if his hands are already on the ground, I don't need to do that bridge. So number 1 mistake, not getting his hands to the ground. All right, so somehow we've got his hands to the ground. Maybe I bridge to do it. You see a lot of people staying bridged here for the whole escape. If I'm already bridged, I can't bridge a second time. That second bridge is what people refer to in the bridge and roll. So after I get his hands to the ground, I drop my hips to the ground. All the next couple of steps occur with my bum on the ground. If I'm bridged, I can't do it. That's the second mistake. Now I'm going to trap an arm. My personal preference is palm to palm, like this, like a Thai boxing clinch. But you can also wrap his arm. So you've trapped an arm. Most people get this. But what they don't do, or they make a mistake, is they try and do this move without trapping the leg on the same side. If I now bridge, Richie can post his foot. And I can't take him over that way. Some people will trap the arm on this side and trap the foot on that side, or try and trap on both sides. This is also a mistake. If I try and bridge being over both feet, he's just going to grapevine me and not go over. So if I have his right arm trapped like this, or like this, palm to palm, I have to step over his right leg. Right arm, right leg. If it's his left arm, it's his left leg that I trap. Final mistake, 4th mistake. I've got the arm, I've got the leg, I'm ready to go. And now I forget the bridge part and I just go to the roll part. I just try and turn here. If I just try and turn here, it either doesn't work or he slithers around and takes my back. Both are bad. This is probably worse. So, let's go from the beginning. I bridge, I put his hand on the floor. I trap an arm. Yes, it's his right arm that I have. It's his right leg that I step over. The next thing is to bridge as high as I can and then turn. So this is the movement. I bridge, 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 and then I turn. Notice how my hips are staying up. There. That's why it's called a bridge and roll. 4 mistakes. Number 1, trying to do it without first getting his hand on the ground or recognizing that his hands are already on the ground. Number 2, staying in a bridged position, keeping your hips up the whole time. Number 3, not blocking the same side leg and the same side arm. Number 4, not doing the bridge and roll. just trying to do the roll, or alternately just bridging in place. You have to bridge as high as you can and then turn and come onto your knees to pull off the bridge and roll.